Hi, Team Rocket. I ended up deciding to do another book for you today, and for the second book, we have Freya in the audience. Hi, Freya. She's been growling out the door, or out the window, at some birds. There's really nothing else out there, but if she growls, it's a bird, and I think she's a little stir-crazy. The book that I want to read to you is by Willems, who also wrote That Is Not a Good Idea, which I read the other day. And I chose this book because this is the book that we first read when we were talking about empathy and what empathy is. And in our class, we define empathy as feeling someone else's feelings in your heart. And we learned about it using this book. And when I was reading, what was the first book I read? Neither. We talked about empathy and how Neither had to have some empathy to be kind at the end. And I realized that not everyone might know what that word means. So here we go. Don't growl out the window. Your pal, Mo Willems, presents Leonardo, the Terrible Monster. Leonardo was a terrible monster. He couldn't scare anyone. He didn't have 1,642 teeth like Tony. Note, not all teeth are shown. He wasn't big like Eleanor. And he wasn't just plain weird like Hector. Leonardo tried very hard to be scary, but he just wasn't. One day, Leonardo had an idea. He would find the most scaredy cat kid in the entire world and scare the tuna salad out of him. Leonardo researched until he found the perfect candidate. Sam. Leonardo snuck up on the poor, unsuspecting boy. And the monster gave it all he had. Until the little boy cried. Yes, cheered Leonardo. I did it. I finally scared the tuna salad out of someone. No, you didn't, snapped Sam. Oh, yeah, replied Leonardo. Then why are you crying? My big mean brother stole my action figure right out of my hands while I was still playing with it, and then he broke it on purpose, and it was my favorite toy, and I tried to fix it, but I couldn't, and I got so mad that I kicked the table, and I stubbed my toe on the same foot that I hurt last month when I accidentally slipped in the bathtub after I got soap in my eyes trying to wash the bird poo that my brother's cockatoo pooped on my head, and I don't have any friends, and my tummy hurts. That's why. Then Leonardo made a very big decision. Instead of being a terrible monster, he would become a wonderful friend. It's okay. But that didn't mean that he couldn't try to scare his friends every now and then. Boo! Ha-ha! The end. So this is the book that we used in Team Rocket to learn about empathy. And for the teachers out there, that is not my own original idea. And I'll remember where I got that idea and put it in the the explanation for the video. But there's a couple of pages here where we look and really think about how they're feeling each other's feelings. There's a really big disconnect here where Sam is so sad and Leonardo's happy. And Leonardo is happy because Sam is sad. And when you're playing with someone or talking to someone and you notice that you're feeling happy and maybe their face is sad, you might be having a kind of fun that you don't want to be having. It might be mean fun. It's really important to be checking in on that. And then here you see there's another disconnect. We have anger, we have sass. They're not feeling each other. It's not empathy. But once Sam really opened up and shared all of those feelings, and Leonardo realized what he had done by picking on Sam, Leonardo was able to take a moment and really think. And even in that moment before he'd really had time to think, you can see that Leonardo is starting to really feel Sam's feelings inside his heart. And that helps him be able to make a much better choice to take care of his friend. We also talk a lot about how empathy is not always sad. You do not always use empathy for sad feelings. Sometimes empathy is happy. These two friends are using empathy too. They feel the same feelings. Empathy can also be when you feel proud for a friend who's done something amazing, or when you feel excited for a friend who accomplished something. So this is Leonardo, the Terrible Monster. You can always buy or get a hold of this at the library or on Amazon. And this is the book we use for empathy. Freya, say bye. Still the birds. Bye, friends.